Here's another video clip in the first PPSHL game between Holyoke and Boston Gold Kings. This happened near the middle of the second period where there's going to be a scrum in the corner followed by a interaction between a linesman and a player. This video is being sent into the league and a memo will be sent out to the players in regards to officiating and player interactions. But I do want us to take a look at this, as there's some things that we could learn from this to prevent this from getting out of hand in the future. So let's go. I'll play it live and then we'll stop it at certain points. So we're going to be watching this player right here. Alright, let's replay this. I have to stop it there, unfortunately, because it will shift to the next window. But as we can see, 53, he was just told that he's going to the penalty box. Our linesman's doing a good job of holding on to him to make sure he doesn't go anywhere, and now the player's trying to rip off of us. If something like this happens in the game, our officials need to be aware of this. And when I say officials, I mean our referees. As we see this happening, the linesman's trying to bring the guy up. Look at our two officials. Why are both of our guys down below? Referees in control of the entire game. Where's R2? Why is R2 all the way down here? We already have one referee. No one is up top watching these guys. We should have one referee down below and our two linesmen handling getting all these guys out of here. R1 should immediately be blowing his whistle and saying, hey guys, this is all we have. Any more bullshit, someone else is coming to the box. That should be enough right there to get everybody to skate away to their benches. But let's recap. Let's go rewind it here. Decent positioning right now. I'm okay with all this. Only thing I got here is I want our linesmen to look a little more engaged. Standing up like a tree here, we don't look prepared. All right, I want you in a ready position. That's, your skates looking north, knees bent, looking for any high sticks, anything else that you could help the referees on for penalties. Over here, I want you off the boards. You're losing, your view. I want you skating over here in this motion. Keep your feet moving. And that should be for both of you, actually, at this case. John, we should be right here doing our slow movement. Lies, we should be moving over here a little further back, waiting for the opportunity to bail out. With my referee up top, R2, we're all good skaters here. I think you need to be a little closer, have a little more presence, and make sure that your body, your hips are fully turned towards the play. Our body shouldn't be facing the boards. So we're going to blow the whistle right here because we have a high sticking call. All right. What we need here is we need our linesmen facing the puck at all times. All right. Again, we're not in a ready position. What if we get a quick whistle? We know that there's a whistle coming, or at least we should. That's the awareness that we need to have as officials. The minute that we hear that whistle, both of you should be on your horses and getting your asses down there, right? But we have this here. Right there. So R1 here has his hand up. I'm assuming that's for calling a high sticking call. But immediately our arm should go up in the air for a penalty. That's a clear cross check. That's not a normal play in the game of hockey. And especially in a league like this is where things are going to get out of control. Unfortunately, we don't make this call. And this is why things get out of control here. L1, great movement. L2, appreciate you getting down, but you got to get on your horse here. You're a lot faster than that. Great job, linesman, to try to get in between there. But right now, we don't need R2 coming in. R1 should be fully equipped to do the job here. We don't need both of you down here. I'd rather have you up top, your back towards these guys at the boards, so you have access and view to both benches, making sure no one's jumping, while also trying to take a look from your left shoulder to make sure if there's anything else that maybe R1 is missing in this call. Another thing too, R2, you should not be making any decisions here at this point or using your hands. If anything, I would have a quick conversation with R1, making sure that you both are on the same page before anything's being said, because now you're just taking away any credibility that R1 has in making any calls here. We got to have better communications, otherwise this is where things get confused and things get out of hand, and then we're at the penalty box talking to the scorekeeper for 5 minutes because we don't know what we're going to call now. L1, great job grabbing 53 black. Get him to the box. A conversation here that we're having is, hey man, we got to get to the box right now before anything else is called. R1, you see that this player is doing that. Your whistle should be blown immediately, and you should be getting your ass over there, instructing 53 to get to the box. Otherwise, a 10-minute misconduct's coming with having an interference or interaction with the linesman. Apologies for this, the changeover. But why are we now allowing this player to come over here? What are we doing? Great job, L2, staying at this box. But we got to get that door closed immediately so he can't jump out in case something else happens here. I understand why R1 here is over here having that conversation. Have that quick conversation with him, or maybe have it at the next whistle. But now we both have both referees facing the penalty boxes and no one looking at behind here. This is a league where we all understand where things could get out of hand when one guy just says something stupid to another. So we want to make sure that all four of our officials are not at one location and not looking at the center ice. That just cannot happen in this league or at the higher levels. Lastly, I'm going to finish with this. To take after everything, even play here, is pretty tough. I mean, this whole thing starts because Black 53 decides he's going to cross-check a player to create an altercation that doesn't need to be. I want to see Black down in this situation. If you're going to call White for a minor for anything, I would double up 53. Call him for the cross-check and get him for a rough. Put them down 5-on-4. By making this right now even, we're basically allowing Black to get away with something that should never happen in the game of hockey. They should not be rewarded with a 5-on-5 play or a 4-on-4 play after that type of shenanigans. We got to understand these situations and make sure that we're penalizing bad play in the game of hockey. So 5-on-4, this play should go all the way down to the opposite side. Holyoke should have a power play on this one. If you have any questions, please let me know. Happy to answer them. I hope we understand what's being asked here, and let's make sure that we bring these into our future games in the Power Play Senior Hockey League.